Satnam. Today's yoga kriya is a kriya that's called Kriya for the cause of unknown sickness. Well, it's not so much unknown, at least in yogic terms. What we know in yoga is that we know that when there's an imbalance, that creates some disharmony or discord. And when there's a discord, just like an instrument that's out of tune, that doesn't sound very good, you could have the violin in the most expert of hands, but if it's not tuned, it's not going to sound very good. Same thing with a piano, same thing with your car, same thing with us, our bodies, our hearts, our minds, everything. When we're out of tune, nothing sounds good, nothing feels good, nothing feels right. So this set is very helpful for bringing balance into your life on all aspects, mentally, physically, emotionally, and if you wish, spiritually. So, it's not very long, doesn't take much to do it, just your sincere effort, and we're just going to get to it right away. So every Kundalini Yoga Kriya meditation set, as you well know by now, starts off with an opening mantra of Om Namo Gurudev Namo. That's recited 3 times prior to the beginning of every single Kriya, so that we may tune in to this golden chain of yogis, so that we may call upon a higher sense of ourself, so that we can have the best practice that we can. So let's take our hands, rub them together. Now take them, press them up into your chest, close your eyes, sit tall, chest out, chin in, take in a nice deep breath, hold, exhale, inhale the breath, hold, exhale the breath, and now inhale to begin. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale deep. Hold it, please. Exhale. So I'm going to play in the background some accompanying music. The first one is called Prana, Apana by the Meditative Mind. I'm going to put these links in so that you can see them because they're beautiful. So we're going to listen to this as we balance our Prana and Apana so we can get that seesaw balanced. Second one that I'm going to play is a gong meditation sound, because what we're looking to do is as we're doing this, we're going to vibrate our nerves, and what the gong is really, really good at and really good for is vibrating the nerves, creating a shift, and that shift creates change, that change creates within us an internal sense of well-being. So gong, very powerful. And then we'll once again listen to Prana Apana by the Meditative Mind, and then we will tune out with Heather Waxman and the Longtime Sun. So this is the music accompaniment that we're going to have today, and I will provide all links for you at the end of this so that you can use it. They're wonderful songs and will enhance what we're doing. So first thing that we're going to do is, and if you're uncomfortable on your knees, so you're going to be on your knees for a few minutes. So if you're uncomfortable on your knees, get something, another extra mat or something that you're going to be comfortable on. What we're going to do is we're going to come into a position where, and don't do it just yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to lift up our left leg, keep it straight, as our right arm comes forward. We're going to be staring straight down with our head. So we're going to be staring straight down. And we're going to hold this position for 3 minutes. Now, I want you to feel this at the navel point when we do this. And I'm not going to talk as we do this, but these are some tips I'm going to give you right now. You want to make sure that the knee that's touching and the foot that's touching, press them into the ground. Press the opposite arm into the ground. And then the legs and arms that are out straight, they're locked. They stay straight. We take our pelvis and we tuck it under, lifting our chest. This keeps our navel point engaged and we don't end up sagging, right? You don't want to sag, because if you sag, you're going to hurt your lower back. So you want to take this, look at my pelvis for a second. This is sagging, this is no good. Tilt it like this, straighten the leg, straighten the arm. And the head will be, again, the head will be just in the position of looking down. If you get wobbly, don't worry about it. This is what's balancing. Feel this balance here in the center, in the core. For all you people that like to do planks, here we go. So I'm not going to talk a lot with this. I'm just going to demonstrate and I'm going to do it with you, okay? For support. Here we go. Prana, Apana. Ready? Here we go. 3 minutes. Don't sag your pelvis. You will sway a little, and you will have a hard time, but don't let your lower back collapse. Stay with it. Don't let your lower back sway. Keep it strong. Halfway. One more minute. Breathe long, slow, and deep. Control your breath. Get ready. Stay in the position. We're going to deep breathe with a full breath. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. Squeeze. Hold and squeeze. Lengthen. Stretch your legs. Stretch your arms. Hold the breath. Exhale. Balance on all fours. Hold the position. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do it to the opposite side. So you're going to lift up your left arm and you're going to lift up your right leg. Ready? 30 seconds less this time. Here we go. Same thing. Don't let look at my lower back. Don't let this happen. Tuck it under and lengthen. I'm a little bit limited because my room's a little short, so sorry about that. But you get the idea. Don't let your lower back sway. Tuck it under and straighten out. Arms and legs are parallel. Hope you can see that they're parallel to the floor. Stay with it. Tuck your pelvis. Make adjustments. Thirty seconds. Stay with it. Shake, shift, whatever you've got to do. Just stay with it. Long, deep breathing. Tuck your pelvis. Don't let it sway. Straighten your arms, straighten your leg. Keep them parallel. Now get ready. Inhale deep. Hold and squeeze. Lengthen. Hold and squeeze and lengthen. Exhale. Okay, now that we got the easy stuff out of the way, just kidding. Now look, when you get good at that, I was having a hard time because I really can't lengthen out as much as I need to. So I hope you could see what you're looking to do is to keep the arm and leg that's up parallel. The other one's perpendicular and pushing. And try not to sway your lower back. That's important. This next thing we're going to do is, it's a Kriya unto itself. It's called Sabadni Kriya, and it's a Kriya of virtue. So what we're going to do is we're going to come onto our knees, and we're going to tuck our pelvis, going to lift up our arms, and I want you to imagine that there is a clock that's above you. And what we're going to do is we're going to go counterclockwise. And what we're going to do, so just watch for a second. So I'm going to tuck my pelvis so that my back's not out, it's under, right? See, not this, but this. We're going to be up tall. Your elbows are by your ears. They're not touching, but they're like this. So if my arms are up like this. Palms face one another. Counterclockwise, what we're going to do is we're going to make these circles with our upper trunk. So our arms and our neck are mostly doing the work. Your knees you want to maintain relatively straight. You don't want your knees doing all this. This is not that. We're solid through our hips, pushing down through our knees, so that when we're turning, just so you can see what I'm doing, is we're doing this small movement. See this? It's a small movement and my head follows along. And again, this is going to go counterclockwise. Okay, there we go. 2 minutes of this. Here we go. 2 minutes. Counterclockwise. Tuck your pelvis. Figure out which way is counterclockwise. Lift your pelvis up, tuck it in. Head falls backwards. This is called a Kriya of virtue. Sabagni Kriya, Kriya of virtue. Elbows straight. Rotate at your pace. Your head kind of follows along with your arms. Pelvis stays steady. Just a little more. Stay with it. Inhale, arms straight up, squeeze everything. Lift your arms as much as you can, squeeze and hold. Exhale, relax the arms down. Sit down, put your legs out in front of you. If you're able to, grab the bottoms of your feet. If you're not, put your hands on your shins or even on your thighs. If all you can do is come down this far. You're looking to hinge from here. So you're looking to lengthen. So what we want to do is we're going to stay up tall like this as we're holding on. But you don't want to do this. You don't want to round. You want to be up tall. And all you're going to do is close your eyes, and you're just going to breathe long, slow, and deep. And then halfway through, I'm going to instruct you on what to do next, but you're going to stay in this position. So if you can grab, be here and just hold. Close your eyes. Push the back of your knees into the floor. That'll help get you some length through your torso. So push the back of your knee into the floor. Keep your chest out, push your chest out and pull your chin backwards. Brings this into neck lock. Breathe long, slow and deep. drop your head. Let the weight of your head take you forward. And now if you want to round over a little bit, you can. Bring all of your attention into your brow point. Close your eyes, keep them closed. Let your head hang. And just stay here. Listen to the gong. Be nice and heavy. Feel yourself fall forward. Now come lying down on your backs. If you have a blanket, get it. If not, just keep your eyes closed, listen to the gong as we absorb what we just did. Lie down, relax. begin to roll your ankles and your wrists. First in one direction, and then in another. Point your feet, your toes, your feet, point them towards the opposite wall. Arms up over your head. Stretch. Stretch tall. Roll onto your left side. If you have a blanket, you probably want to take this off. Roll onto your left side. Keep the left leg straight. Bend the right. Put it behind the knee. Relax the head. Left arm out straight. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Bend to the side to cat stretch. Take a few deep breaths. Switch sides. Go to the right side now. Lie on your right side. Keep the right leg straight. Bend the left knee. Put the left knee behind the small of your right knee. Right arm out straight. Left arm up towards the ceiling. Let it come drop to the floor and let your head follow. Cat stretch. Just take some deep breaths. Inhale, come back to center, lying on your back. Lift up your knees, feet off the floor. Take your palms, rub them together over your chest. Take your feet, rub them together. Soles of your feet. Inhale, and then bring your nose to your knees. Try to get your nose in between your knees. Breathe normal in this position, so you can exhale and just breathe normal, in and out through the nose. Just rest in this position for a moment. And then begin to rock back and forth on your spine a few times. And then come sitting up. Any comfortable cross-legged position. We're going to do a very short pranayama called opposite nostril breath. And what this breath does is it balances. We're looking for balance. Well, we're looking for balance in through here, what we take in physically, what we get rid of emotionally, mentally. It's all about the balance. It's all about bringing it into balance. And this is going to help the breath pattern of opposite nostril breath. And we're going to do a very simple version of this. So we're going to use our right hand, so our thumb and our index finger. And what we're going to be doing is opposite, blocking off the right nostril with the thumb. And then we'll be blocking off the left nostril with the index finger. So you kind of get this little U going on. So it's just going to be this back and forth, and you'll just alternate where the nostril pattern breath is going. And here's what we're going to do. Now, normally this starts breathing in through the left and then out through the right. But as it's described by Yogi Bhajan, we are going to breathe in through the left to start and then out through the left. Breathe in through the right and then out through the left. So here's how the pattern goes. We're going in the right, out the left, in the left, out the right. In the right, out the left, in the left, out the right. So it's this pattern of going back and forth. Okay, so again, I'm going to start inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left, inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Left hand, arm straight, Gyan Mudra, index finger, thumb touch. Eyes are going to be closed. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Long, slow, deep breathing. This is what's comfortable. There's no particular pattern with this particular version of alternate nostril breath. But what we're doing is we're balancing both sides of our main channel. So you hear it in the song, Shushmana. They say Shushmana. Shushmana is similar to where the spinal cord would be, but we're talking about on an energetic level. We're talking about on a much subtler realm when we say Shushmana. And there are two sides or two divisions of that channel, that main channel, called Ida and Pingala. Ida would be left, that dominates feminine. Pingala would be right, that dominates masculine. And we're bringing this together. So we're having this breath pattern circulate in such a way that it comes up through that main channel. So as we listen to this most beautiful version of this Prana Apana song, this is what we're doing. We're balancing this. So again, in through the right, out through the left. In through the left, out through the right, and just keep repeating this. Eyes closed, sit straight. Here we go. Right thumb, right index finger. If you've already lost the pattern, it's breathe in through the right, out through the left, in through the left, out through the right. Keep your right elbow relaxed, shoulder down. Breathe to what feels comfortable to you. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath. Breathe through both nostrils on the inhale. Hold it. Exhale. So as every Kundalini class starts off with an opening mantra of Om Namo Gurudev Namo, it ends with a song called The Long Time Sun. And this is a version sung by Heather Waxman. It's a beautiful version. It's 3 minutes long. This ends our practice and brings us to a point of basically saying to ourselves what this song is saying is it's saying that even though we're not together in person, even though we're here right now virtually, that each and every one of us are connected. And then in that connection, what we can do is we can be thoughtful of each other. And we can say to one another, I wish you well on this journey of this life that we're sharing together. No matter how that may be, virtually together, years apart. Just know that we can all hold each other in our frame of thought based on these words. So listen to the words. It's a beautiful song. Those of you who know it, sing along at home. Take your hands, rub them together, bring them to the center of your chest, close your eyes, sit tall. This is 3 minutes long only. Beautiful version. Sit tall.
May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you. And the pure light within you guide May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you. And the pure light within you guide May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you. And the pure light within you guide
We'll recite 3 Satnams with Heather. Inhale deep. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. And that concludes today's Kriya for the unknown cause of sickness and a Kundalini meditation, opposite nostril, very basic form of it, which we'll elaborate on at some point. The wonderful thing to balance your Prana and Apana, balance the breath patterns as well. Take these both, use them, get better at it, use it to your advantage. I wish you well. Sat Nam.